Marlon Brando, Jack Nicholson, Michael Jackson, James Hetfield, Van Gogh, Da Vinci. These are some of the icons in our world that thrived in their fields and left their marks in history. In the football world, some players managed to solidify their names in the history books and achieved heights some players could only dream of. Whenever the discussion about football icons takes place, there is no denying that Zinedine Zidane's name must be mentioned. The French legendary playmaker was unplayable during this time. So how come a young kid of migrant parents turns out to become one of the most iconic footballers in history? Let us take you on a journey through Zinedine Zidane was born on the 23rd of June 1972 in Marseille, France. He is the son of Ismail Zidane and Malika Zidane, both of Algerian descent. His parents migrated and settled in France back in 1953 before the start of the Algerian War. Zidane grew up in La Castellane, a neighbourhood that was built as a council estate for the French refugees of the Algerian War. This neighbourhood was plagued by unemployment and crime. Although his father had a steady job as an overnight department store watchman, it was not enough to get Zizou and his family members out of poverty. Zidane's love story with football started when he was at the age of 5 years old. He joined his neighbourhood's children playing on the Palace Tartan, a 70 by 10 metre yard plaza that served as the main square of the housing complex. Zizou decided to make football his family's lifeline out of poverty, and it didn't take him long until his talent started to shine. At the age of 10, Zidane acquired his first player's license in 1981 after joining US St. Henry, a local club from La Castellane. Being the only Algerian immigrant playing for the club, Zinedine was a target of racial abuse and mockery about his origins by both his teammates and opponents. In 1983, and after a year and a half with US St. Henry, Zidane joined SO Saint-Leval after he caught the attention of the coach Robert Centenero. At the age of 14, Zidane was selected to participate in a 3-day training camp at the Crêpes, one of the footballing institutes run by the French Football Federation. It was then that Zizou caught the eyes of important scouts, which led him to land his move to AS Cannes. The first steps with Cannes. AS Cannes former player Jean Varot, who was behind the discovery of Zidane's talent, said he'd go past 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 players. It was sublime. His feet spoke with the ball. Zidane was initially invited for a 6-week stay at Cannes, but due to his unmistakable talent, he ended up staying at the club for 4 years. Zidane left his family to join AS Cannes, and at first he had to share a dormitory with 20 other trainees until Jean-Claude Elenor, the Cannes director back then, invited him to stay with him and his family. This is where Zidane said he found equilibrium. Remember when we mentioned that Zidane was mocked for his origins back in St. Henry? Well, the same issue reoccurred with AS Cannes, as he spent his first weeks with the club mainly on cleaning duty as a punishment for getting in a conflict with an opponent who mocked him. Zidane's coaches noticed his vulnerability and advised him to channel his anger on the football debut against Nantes in a French Division 1 match. He went on to score his first goal on the 10th of February 1991, also against Nantes. Zidane's talent was there for everyone to see, as he displayed a unique style of play and ordinary technical ability. In Zidane's first full season with Cannes, the club managed to secure its first ever European participation after qualifying for the UEFA Cup, after finishing 4th, which remains the club's highest finish in the top flight. In the 1992-1993 season, Zidane got his move to Girondins de Bordeaux, where he spent 4 years playing a total of 179 games, scoring 39 goals and assisting 21 in all competitions combined. Zidane was instrumental in Bordeaux's great results, as he helped the club lift the 1995 Intertoto Cup, then finish as the 1995-1996 UEFA Cup runners-up after losing the final against Bayern Munich. Zidane finished his Bordeaux career by earning himself the Ligue 1 Player of the Year in 1996. After 4 impressive years in the French Division 1, Zizou started to attract attention from other foreign clubs. It is said that both Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United were rumoured to be interested in Zizou. However, the move to an English did not capitalise, as Zidane was deemed as not good enough for the English top flight. We believe that some people might regret this decision to this day, right? Enchanting Italy with his magic. After impressing both Bordeaux and the international French team, Zidane got his move to the UEFA Champions League winners Juventus, where he spent 5 full seasons playing 212 games, scoring 31 goals and assisting 49 in all competitions. This is where Zidane's magic started to be seen across the world, as he immediately had an impact in Italy, winning the 1996-1997 Serie A title and the 1996 Intercontinental Cup. However, the French midfielder went on to lose the UEFA Champions League final against Borussia Dortmund. Zizou was named a Serie A Foreign Player of the Year in his first season with Juve. Zidane went on to keep impressing. Combining with Juventus legend Alessandro Del Piero, the duo helped Juve retain the 1997-1998 Serie A title and reach the club's 3rd consecutive Champions League final, which they lost 1-0 against Real Madrid. In the same season, Zidane was named the FIFA World Player of the Year and won the Ballon d'Or. In his final season in Italy, Zidane finished 2nd with Juventus and was banned for headbutting He headbutted Hamburger SV player Jochen Kientz will season, joining the Galacticos. After signing Luis Figo and Claudio Makelele, Zizou was the next piece in Florentino Perez's Galacticos puzzle. Real Madrid broke the world record fee in their attempt to sign Zidane, offering 77.5 million in installments to Juventus and capturing Zizou's signature for 4 years. The French maestro managed to feature in 227 games across all competitions for Los Blancos, scoring 49 and assisting 68 during his full 5 seasons. In his first season with the Spanish Giants, Zidane scored one of the greatest goals in Champions League history, as he volleyed the ball into the net with his weaker left foot from the edge of the 18-yard box. This goal helped Real Madrid win the UEFA Champions League title after finishing the game 2-1 against Bayer Leverkusen. In the next season, Zizou helped Real Madrid to be crowned as the 2002-2003 La Liga champions and was named the FIFA World Player of the Year for the 3rd time. In 2004, he was fan voted as the best European footballer in the previous 50 years. Despite finishing his last club football season without a trophy, Zidane managed to have a successful personal season, scoring his first hat-trick against Sevilla and finishing as Real Madrid's 2nd highest goal scorer and assist provider. From lifting the World Cup title to being sent off in another finale, Zidane's international is as interesting as his club journey. Zizou went up the ranks of the French national team as he started to represent France with the under-17 squad. He managed to win a bronze medal with France at the 1993 Mediterranean Games and made his debut for the senior team on the 17th of August 1994, in which he came on as a substitute, scoring 2 goals in a friendly against the Czech Republic. Zidane went on to play 108 games in all international competitions for France, scoring 31 goals and assisting 30. Zidane's first international tournament was at the 1996 Euros. France then reached the semi-finals, but lost against the Czech Republic in a penalty shootout. Back then, Zidane was yet to establish himself in the first French 11. However, he managed to score in the penalty shootouts of both the quarter and semi-finals. In the 1998 World Cup tournament held in France, the home nation reached the final and was set to play against the title defenders, Brazil. Zidane was yet to score a goal in the tournament, as he managed to provide a single assist in the opening game before receiving a red card against Saudi Arabia. The final was everything but expected, as France went on to dominate, with Zizou scoring the first 2 goals. Zidane was immediately considered a national hero and received the Legion of Honor later that year. 2 years later, France went on to win the 2000 Euros, with Zidane playing a crucial role as he scored 2 crucial goals against both Spain and Portugal. His performance during that tournament was considered the most dominant individual display. The scenario was different for France in the 2002 World Cup, as Zidane sustained a thigh injury in the pre-match warm-up, making him eligible to play France's first 2 games. The French national team crashed out of the tournament in the group stage without scoring a single goal, despite Zidane being rushed back in the 3rd game. Euro 2004 was somehow similar for France, as they were eliminated in the quarter-finals against the tournament's surprise champions, Greece. Zidane went on to announce his international retirement after France's elimination. This retirement did not last long, and thanks to Raymond Domenech, Zidane decided to have a last dance with the national team as he helped his nation to qualify for the 2006 World Cup. France reached the 2006 World Cup final with Zidane, as always, playing an instrumental role, scoring 3 goals and assisting 2. We can all remember this Panenka penalty in the final against Gigi Buffon, but we can also remember how Zidane lost his temper and headbutted Materazzi in the final's extra team shootout. Despite Zizou's career finishing unpleasantly, it is undoubtedly considered one of the best ever. Zidane managed a magical style of play. Zidane's achievements did not stop with his retirement, as he also imposed himself in the managerial field, succeeding in 11 major titles, including 3 consecutive Champions League titles with Real Madrid, something that has never happened before and might never happen again due to the tournament's competitiveness. What are your thoughts about Zizou's journey? Share them in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.